Hi guys, I'm Sean. This is Alyssa. Gus is in our hearts, and this is in our rabbit hole daily. And we are back reacting to something you guys have been asking us to check out. This is called the Kashmir Files. Now, as I understand it, this is a very somber movie. Now, if you don't mind scrolling down a little bit here, I think they have a little bit of details here in the description. It says 32 years later and the emotions of pain remain the same. Witness the brutal, honest story of the Kashmir Genocide. Now, that shows you how, ignorant we are. We weren't aware of this Kashmir Genocide, so this is going to be new to us.
Well, haven't there been multiple? And we were aware that there have been many wars.
Yeah, but I hadn't heard
like Kashmir.
I don't believe I'd ever heard the word genocide used
genocide.
when in reference to the
I
Kashmir.
vaguely remember.
Oh, so we're gonna check this out. This is.
I wonder if it's a documentary.
No, I believe it is a movie. Though it is, of course, inspired by the actual events. So let's check this out.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23
आप पर एक इल्जाम है कि आपने ढेर सारे कश्मीरी पंडितों की जान ली है।
जी।
कितने लोगों को मारा होगा आपने?
20, 25।
अगर वो आपसे कहते कि अपने सगे भाई को मार दो तो
मार देते।
और आपसे आपकी माँ को मारने के लिए कहते तो मार देते।
मार देते।
What?
उसके सामने हम अपनी माजी की कोई बात नहीं करेंगे।
मतलब नो मेंशन ऑफ एक्सोडस।
नो एक्सोडस नहीं, जेनोसाइड।
देखो कौन है, कृष्णा।
What's going on with the subtitles?
Kashmiri Hindus being openly slaughtered.
कश्मीर चल रहा है, खुलेआम कश्मीरी हिंदुओं का कत्ले आम हो रहा है।
Oh, that's just brutal.
पंडितों को किसी ने नहीं भगाया। वो खुद भागे, गवर्नर से मिल गए।
जहाँ शिव, सरस्वती, ऋषि कश्यप हुए, वो कश्मीर हमारा था। जहाँ पंचतंत्र लिखा
So they were
गया,
burning
वो
a
कश्मीर हमारा
Hindu
था।
religious
तू जानता ही क्या है
image.
कश्मीर के बारे में?
Kashmir has never been an integral part of India, and this is a historical fact.
अपना धर्म बदलो, भागो या मर जाओ।
कश्मीर के मसले का एक ही हल,
देश की तकदीर वही बदल सकता है जिसके पास ये पावर है, पॉलिटिकल पावर।
पॉलिटिक्स का बस एक ही अंत है, विनाश, मौत।
तो मौत के डर से मैं भी कायर बन जाऊं।
6-year-old killed.
बम मुझ पर फटा था, तुम पर नहीं। पद्मश्री मुझे ऐसे ही नहीं मिला ना।
पद्मश्री आपको सरकार ने खामोश रहने के लिए दिया।
आजादी is a song of terrorism.
It's an anthem of free Kashmir, exactly like Jangal of India.
जब मासूम लड़कों को गाड़ियों से बांध कर घसीटा जाएगा और उन पर रेप चार्जेस लगाए जाएंगे तो ये सताए हुए लोग गन्स उठाएंगे सर।
कश्मीरी पंडितों ने तो कभी कोई बंदूक नहीं उठाई। क्यों?
And we'll never allow Kashmir.
Those are the
to be
people
an
they're
integral part of
slaughtering, I
this
think.
country. चाहे उसके लिए आग क्यों ना लगानी पड़े, this is the time for justice, Krishna.
Article 370, so we're gonna have to do some research on it. Oh.
लेकिन क्या कश्मीरी पंडितों को वापस अपने घर कश्मीर जाने का मौका मिलेगा? Is this justice?
Oh man. So it looks like that one's coming to theaters there. Wow, that's intense and not a part of history that I was aware of. And so it's definitely something that we're going to want to be, much more aware of moving forward. And I would think before we check this out, we're going to want to definitely do some research.
Check out the Kashmir Genocide.
Maybe even watch some interviews. Like maybe you guys have some suggestions even. Maybe a documentary or something like that that's going to, help us to understand more what happened.
I'm guessing it, like the main thing, maybe, like it was like a religious sort of war. We know that like the border was sort of cut.
Yeah.
Improperly. When
is
the British left, and then they just like drew this line, and then Kashmir was then
sort of split in two, right? And so
it's part of India, but it had a lot of like Muslim monuments and things like that, and they were kind of like, the two sides religiously, whereas mostly Muslim people in Pakistan and Hindu, I guess, in India. Although there's like so many different
although there's actually more Muslims in India than there are in Pakistan. But anyways, I guess
back then too, like tensions were probably just high. But they said it was pretty much, it had been peaceful for so many years. It was sort of like this border all of a sudden being drawn, and it was like get on one side or the other. That then it caused all these. There were maybe underlying tensions, kind of, and then it.
Well, I think in this he sort of mentioned something about sort of an exodus, and then he said no, not an exodus, a genocide.
But the Kashmir Genocide, it looked like it would have been way long after.
Wow,
how long after the border was drawn it happened?
They said it was I think 32 years ago. So
can't remember when did
like 1990 or something.
When did
like that?
India and Pakistan become?
1947 was when that happened. So this would have been when the line was drawn. So this would have happened a number of years after.
It's saying the conflict started after the partition of India in 1947.
Yeah, but they were talking about some specific events that happened 32 years ago. So we're going to have to do our research. You guys can help us with that.
It was saying 32 years later. The emotions and so this so it would be 32
years after 47, I guess. 47, 57, 67, 77, maybe 80s. I don't really know. You guys are going to have to help us.
Are they trying to say to this day it's been 32 years to today?
I think that's what they're saying. So I was guessing maybe like the 90s or something, but I don't know. You guys are going to know a lot more.
Yeah.
We apologize for our ignorance here. We're going to have to do some research. Thank you guys so much for being part of this journey with us.
I thought we were talking and discussing, and you keep trying to end it. In 1990, in Kashmir, the northern province of India, brutal genocide and ethnic cleansing of native Kashmiri Pandits took place simply because they were Hindu. So 1990.
Yeah, so I guess I was right.
Yeah. 2010, 20. That's 30-ish. Yeah, 30 years ago.
Yeah. Wow.
But the tensions and all the issues with Kashmir, like all the conflict in general, started in 1947.
And it sounds like things maybe progressed and bubbled over at a certain point. And then that's where what this movie's about here. So
yeah. Anyways, let's sign off then. We'll have to learn about the genocides.
Yeah, and the real life,
which we would learn through this movie, but there's obviously stuff we can look at beforehand.
Absolutely, I want to know more right now. So, anyways, you guys can let us know more in the comments there. We appreciate you helping us on this journey as we learn more about India and its history, and we love you a whole lot. And this is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily. All right, signing off.
Bye.
Bye, guys.